But people, that's our product. The main reason why we've been #1 for the past 4 years, the main reason why we're expanding globally, the main reason why we have more than 100 centers nationwide. And when you talk about global market, people, these are the countries with branches of being global. What are these? Singapore, Taiwan, Korea, Hong Kong, Hawaii, Dubai. By the way, Mr. Miko Imson, part of the marketing team, is right now in Dubai. Okay, and of course, aside from Dubai, Nigeria, Ghana, Africa, Kuwait, and again, people, 2 weeks ago, in global, Brunei, okay, also open. So guys, we have the best company here in the Philippines, yes or no?
Yes!
Because we have the best product. But the question is though, is it 24/7 meant for adults? Yes or no?
Yes!
Yes or no?
Yes!
Yes. Yung iba nag-isip pa. So how about the kids? By the way, when you talk about adult age, for us doctors, it usually starts at the age of 12. Because the height of those kids are said to be what? Same as that of the adult. How about those less than 12 years old? Now, don't worry people, we have a good product for our kids. Okay? And I would like you, but before we mention the word or the name of the product, this is what I would like to explain to you. Kids today stays up late at night. Okay? If you will not ask them to sleep, they will not sleep, people. Right? Same thing with, of course, with the 4-year-old. Okay? She will only sleep once I ask her to sleep beside me. Right? They skip breakfast. They will try to make all the possible excuses not to take the breakfast. Okay? Hates fruits and vegetables. Oh my God! Look. Once they see fruits or vegetables, they will look like this. Okay? And loves, wow! If you will give them chocolates, junk foods, in just one sitting, ubos. Right? Exposed to free radicals, silent smoking, so please don't smoke beside your kids. By all means, guys. Okay? Pollution, radiation, TV, computers, cell phones. My God, wow. My daughter can download games in the application, which I cannot do. Okay? She's better than me when you try to open the games. Okay? And they can even play it for hours if you let make them stop using the cell phone or the gadgets. So people, because of this, what will be the effect? Obesity. Okay? Stunted growth. Malnutrition. Again, eyesore. 6 million malnourished Filipino children with lower intelligence, bad behavior, of course, very common for the kids, bullying. Now look at this. Let's talk about IQ and the health and the wealth of nations. Look at these guys. The average IQ of Filipinos is said to be 86. Ano ba, Doc? That's too much! 86! That's good! Compared to the world IQ, guys. Worldwide IQ, 100. Will that still be good mental? Okay? Why again? Because of these factors. Now guys, the average person in the world eats only an average of 1.8 fruits and vegetables per day. And again, if you're going to recall what we discussed earlier, how much should we eat every day when you talk about fruits and vegetables? 5. No, it's too far. Now, people, look at this. Let's talk about the Food and Drug Administration of the Philippines. It recommends that children consume a minimum of what? 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day. And studies have shown that the best sources still of vitamins and minerals will be the fruits and vegetables. Now, essential for what? Growth, brain development, strong immune system, for you to become immune competent, strong teeth and bones, and of course, good eyesight. Let's continue with this. There was a research done, Journal of School Health in the US, and it shows that 5th grade children with the highest intake of fruits and vegetables per day perform best on a so-called standardized test. So again, what are we trying to drive at here? That we should please convince our kids to eat enough fruits and vegetables per day. Now guys, This is the product. A very good product for the kids. People, can you please read it out? Kitty 24/7 Nutragamis. Guys, have you tried the product, yes or no?
Yes.
What's the flavors, guys? Okay. Again, orange, cherry, and grapes. Nutragamis. Have you tried have you tried gummy bears before?
Yes.
Same thing here. Okay? I will assure you that once your kid tries this product, they will love the taste. And people, we doctors, before we give vitamins, my wife happens, by the way, is a vegetarian. And every time she gives vitamins for the kids, for her clients, what we usually do is, we are the ones who initially taste the vitamins. If by chance we love the taste of the vitamins, then we recommend it to our clients. Okay? Now people, it is good? Yes. But the thing here is, the question is now, what are the components of this product? Okay guys, once I show you the numbers, can you please read those numbers now? Can you do that guys?
Yes.
Let's start. What? How much? 14 vitamins, essential vitamins and minerals. Again, from A, B, C, D, E, K, B1 to B12, A to C, it's right there. Best second one, breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So, what's the youngest possible age you can take the vitamins? What's the age, people? 2 years old. Once or twice a day. 2 to 11 years old. Are we clear so far, people? Let's continue, guys. Guys, can you please read it loud? 26 fruits and vegetables. Again, people, if you're going to look at these fruits and vegetables, do we need them, yes or no?
Yes.
But if you're going to show this to your kids, especially broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower, do you think they will appreciate the vegetables as ano?
No.
Especially if the age is around 3 or 4 years old. If by chance you will show this to them, what will be the reaction? Ew. But again, the question is, do we need them? Yes or no?
Yes.
People don't worry why, because all of them are now part of the product Kitty 24/7 of Dreams Global. And this is what's not needed by a very good vitamins for the kids. And lucky for us, they're not present in our product. Especially, no allergens. Why? It only means one thing, that there will be no allergic reaction for our kitty clients. What else? At the end of the day, you will ask me, oh, what are these so-called components present in the product? Can you please read this one? Pectin. A complex carbohydrate. Found where? Cell walls. When you talk about cell walls, plants. Cell membrane, animals. In the cell wall, or in between the cell wall, which means they will try to regulate the flow of water in between the cells and will try to make them rigid. The main reason why our product is said to be in gummies is because of the so-called pectin. Okay? What else? Can you please read this one? Organic tapioca is a sweetener, people, from tapioca starch. If you're going to analyze, Doc, what's good with this product? Alternative sweetener to sucrose. When you talk about sucrose, it's table sugar, the white table sugar, people. Now, the nutritional composition of organic tapioca syrup is similar to sucrose. But the advantage is, people, it may be slightly healthier option to white crystals. Why again? Because this one has lower calories. So if your fear is for your kids to become obese, then don't worry, people, why? It has lower calories and of course, lower carbohydrates. So, do we have a better vitamins for the kids in the breast of Kitty 24/7? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, people. Cane juice. Evaporated cane juice. Again, a healthy alternative to refined sugar. Why? People, because it retains more of the nutrients found in sugar cane. Okay? Why again? Because it will only undergo, okay, a certain type of processing that is not the same as that of refined sugar. Okay? Next, benefits. Again, for growth and thinking skills, vitamin B complex. Second, for stronger immunity, vitamin C as an antioxidant. Third and fourth, I still do believe that you must allow your kids to play every day. Yes or no?
Yes.
For them to enjoy life. But in order for them to do so, people, be sure that they have a strong bones and they should have extra energy. And for them to be able to absorb the vitamins, minerals and nutrients, people, you have to be sure that their digestive system is functioning well. The people who know this, do we have a wonderful product in Kiddy 24/7? Yes or no? Yes! One product, guys. Next. Can you please read the product, guys? Complete high tolerance. With how much micronutrients? 60,000. Let's try to recall the product C 24/7. When we talk about C 24/7, people, it contains how much micronutrients? 80,000. Which only means that our product C 24/7 contains more 6,000 micronutrients than that of Complete. And the next question is, Doc, is the product Complete a good product? Yes. Remember, guys, that 6 years ago, that was the product that made me become part of Being Global. But the second question is, Doc, do we need to explain everything again? Not anymore. Why? Because all of the products of Complete, or all of the components of Complete, are now part of what product? C24/7. Next, another product that is also present in C24/7. What is the name? Restore Life. Doc, that one has longevity formula? Yes. Okay? And people, I would like to remind you that when it was launched in the States, it was even promoted by Oprah Winfrey and Barbara Walters. Now, let's talk about the components of Restore Life. Restore Life, people, it's good if you would like to prevent heart diseases. Why? It can reduce inflammation. Second, prevents oxidation of LDL or the so-called bad carriers of cholesterol. That can decrease the incidence of heart attack. Next, cancer. Why? They will try to limit the spread of cancer cells. And they will trigger the process of cancer cell death called as what? Apoptosis, the one that I mentioned earlier. Okay? So even if you have cancer cells in your body, if you will take this product, then these cancer cells will probably die. What else? Alzheimer's disease, why again? Protects nerve cells from damage. Not just of the brain, but also of the nerves. What else? Diabetes. This one, people, what I would like to mention is that we have two kinds of diabetes. Please repeat the words, DM1 and DM2. Can you please say it loud? DM1 and DM2. When I talk about DM1, you have low levels of insulin or none at all. But when you talk about DM2, guys, it means you have enough levels of insulin, but there's had to be, and I would like you to repeat this one, insensitive insulin. Can you please say it loud? Insensitive insulin. People, what will be the advantage if you will use your product Restore Life with resveratrol? They will try to make your insulin sensitive again. And once they become sensitive, people, they will try to get the glucose towards the cell and will convert this to become energy. They say they can help normalize your blood sugar. What else? Activates SIRT1 genes. Can you please say it loud, guys? SIRT1 genes. People, what will they do? They are said to be inside your nucleus. Once you activate the SIRT1 genes, the function is to repair your damaged DNA. And once you repair your damaged DNA, people, according to studies, guys, it can also try to improve the function of the cell. And that can try to prolong human life by approximately 30 to 60%. People, I would just like to mention that the average age for Filipinos right now is said to be 67 years old. Okay? Average worldwide, 7 years old. If you would take the product plus 60%, it only means one thing, that sooner or later, we can be able to reach 100 years old. So just try to imagine, what if all of you are now 100 years old? And your speaker is still me. Would that be good, guys? Yes! Let's continue fun, so that's good. By the way, people, I forgot to mention that if you will take Restore Life, it can also try to what? Stimulate the production of, I would like you to repeat these words, adiponectin hormone. Can you please say it out, guys? Adiponectin hormone. Derived from the word adipose tissue. And what will be the benefit of which, people? It will try to burn your fats. So again, try to look at the one beside you. Okay, so a good advice is, you have to take the product. Okay? Why? It will be converted to become a good source of energy. So with all these people, do we have a magnificent product impressed your life? Yes or no? Yes! Okay, palapakan nga po ninyo. Now, after these products, guys, let's talk about beverage products. Okay. Ibon, are you fond of drinking coffee? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you like to drink coffee, guys?
Yes.
Approximately 90% of Filipinos are fond of drinking coffee. That is according to studies. Okay, 90%. So people, sabay-sabay po tayo. Can you please read the name of our product? Liber Alkaline Coffee. The first alkaline-based coffee in the world. Let me repeat. The first alkaline-based coffee in the world. Okay, what else? World-class coffee wine. Coffee Arabica was the one that we used for this product. Same coffee used by McDonald's and even Starbucks. Next, Doc. Is it good? Yes. Is it good for the heart? Yes, also. Why? I would like you to repeat these words. Less caffeine. Can you please say it loud?
Less
caffeine.
caffeine.
Not enough to increase your heart rate. Now, Doc, how much does it contain? People, this one contains 16,000 in one coffee. The first timers are thinking, no, the only coffee I knew is 3 in 1. This one contains 6,000 in 1. Let me ask you again, people. How many phytonutrients is present in City University Incomplete? 16,000. People, what our company did was, of course, to get 1/3 of the milligrams of complete and it is added to Lilan coffee. Which means we are drinking a herbal coffee drink. A coffee suitical drink. And what are the components, guys? Coffee Arabica, alkaline base, with 130 complete. So do we have a great coffee in Lilan Coffee, people?
Yes.
Next, choose your flavors. Choose your flavors. You have the latte, the original, and of course the cappuccino. But the next type of coffee is what I love most. But before that, guys, let's talk about coffee per se. Let's try to remove complete first and just concentrate on coffee. What will be the benefits that we can get from just drinking coffee? You talk about coffee, by itself already an antioxidants. Call it what? Quinines. With chlorogenic acid, of course, tocopherols. Now people, if you will drink coffee, the likelihood of suffering from diabetes will be lowered by 50%. You can also lower down the risk of colon cancer by 25%. 80% for the risk of Parkinson's disease, and 80% for the risk of you suffering from liver cirrhosis. By the way, people, once you suffer from liver cirrhosis, it means your liver is already totally damaged. What else? 50% decreased risk of gallstones, guys. And it can also help manage asthma, headache. It can boost the mood. In all honesty, guys, before I start my presentation, I usually ask the staff for coffee. Why? It really makes me feel better. And of course, prevents dental cavities. Now, the last sentence, I'm sure the smokers will love this. Why? Offsets damage caused by smoking. So maybe you're thinking, Doc, does it mean that if I will drink Lilan coffee, then it's good for me to continue with my smoking? No. It will still be better if you will start smoking and drink coffee. So with all of these people, do we have a wonderful product in Lilan Coffee? Yes or no?
Yes.
But again, guys,